Hey everybody, welcome to Afternoon Market Action. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. If you can hear me, and this is important today, if you can hear me, let me know in the chat. Somebody says, owie. Is it loud? All right, Sonny, let me know. I got a brand new mic today. Joey was setting it up.
Sounds very hollow on my side.
Sounds hollow on your side. So we got a brand new mic, and I need to see how it sounds. Joey's in the background to do any adjustments to make it better. You're all good, says Gary. There you go. Sounds awful, says Roger. So interesting. I'm wondering if it's individuals. Or is it the mic? So again, brand new mic. Roger, you said it sounds awful. Does it sound too loud? Is it too soft? Is it too something? Because I can adjust where it stands. Sounds like a DJ Glenn. It sounds like you're in a well-muffled barrel. It's better now, says Lee. I need everybody to chime in. All right, so there's an echo. Let's go see. Joey is listening in the background too. Not loud enough. You hear an echo?
No.
All right, Joey's listening too to try to see. HK says sound is good. Russell says sound is good. Nice mix closer. Jimmy's got an echo. You're good. No echo. Sounds good to me. Sounds fine. So I'm wondering, move closer to the mic. Do I want to move the mic or move it down? All right, hold on. All right, how's that? All right, does that sound better in your ear too? All right. Okay, could be louder. Now I moved it closer to me. All right, we're gonna get started. Got it. Jimmy says got it. Okay. So again, brand new mic. Don says, wow, much better, way better, even better. It's okay, good. All right, so cool mic is sitting in the picture. We got a much higher grade mic other than my other one. So we bit the bullet and spent a little bit more money. Sounds like you're talking into a cup of coffee. Here's my cup. Let's see what that sounds like. Does it sound like this, Bill? Because this is what talking into a cup of coffee sounds like. Does it sound like this? Need foam stuff. You know, are we going to do that? We got foam. We do have foam. So that was what it sounds like to talk into a coffee cup. So, all right. Thank you for the feedback. Joey and I will continue working on this after the live stream today to lock it in. But we did get a nice little, I like it hanging up here. I feel more professional this way. I do. This really sounds, I like the way it hangs up here. The foam helps cutting. I got a thing. Don't I have a spit thing? You think we're going to put it on?
Filter.
A pop filter?
I wasn't sure where it's going to be, though.
All right. Well, now that we got that taken care of, again, we're going to continue to work on it. But what's it all about today? Man, what a difference an afternoon makes, folks. What a difference. The market looked like it wanted to rock and roll. I put out a short earlier today that talked about the market's looking toppy. It really adds to your look. You see that, Joey? Yeah. Live from WVST, it's Glenn Tompkins, and the hits just keep on rolling. I like that. I do like that. I feel like a disc jockey. Yeah, WKRP in Cincinnati. All right, so I put out a short this morning that said the market looks toppy, that I want you guys to start thinking about taking profits. Don't get totally out of your positions. Start taking profits. How many of you saw the short that I put out on YouTube this morning? Type a 1 in the room. How many of you saw the short that I put out this morning? Type in the room. And if you didn't, type a 2. If you guys start typing 2s, I need you to understand that we try to put out pertinent information at the right times throughout the day, folks. So if you watched it, again, I think that the guidance was right in line. For those who are typing 2, that's why you need to look and make sure you look at a lot of the stuff that we put on our YouTube channel. We do videos, we do, of course, live streams, but every so often I will do a short video to get you prepared for the market open. All right, so for everyone who's typing 2, just go, it's on the YouTube channel. It's about a 1-minute video. That's what the shorts are, just to let you know what's going on. I dumped AAL and ACLS today to protect profits. Just made it before the market started to tip over. Way to go, Roger. You're good, Glenn. Been on telecons all day. Thank you, John, for being here. Andre says, I missed it, but I seen the SPY trend look obvious to buy some insurance puts. So again, this morning's video was showing that the market is looking toppy by way of the MTI. And this afternoon, a lot of the Fed people started talking and the market started going down. So all of the major indices right now are down. As you can see, all of the major indices are down. You put it on a different screen. Is that the screen it's normally on? It's normally on that screen. That's why I feel like I'm looking way, way further over. All right, and right now, what does the guidance say? We're neutral. All right, so with us being neutral, again, not telling you to panic sell, but don't be afraid to take some profits off the table. All right, don't be afraid to take some profits off the table. All right, we got about 172 people in here. What I'm trying to do, let's go see if we can get up to 300 people, because I got some good stuff for you today. And I'm going to show you I got a lot of stuff in store for you today. So make sure that you invite people to the live stream. It's going to be very intuitive. All right. So keep your eye on the MTI, Asif. Absolutely. If you're a VectorVest subscriber, we always tell you to do that. Let's go right into the market timing graph. Let's do that really quick. Market timing, and let's go into the program. Here we are. This is intraday 1-minute bars. I'm going to put this on the end of day 3-minute bars, 3 month, and look at that. Just as our indicator, the MTI started to let us know the market's looking for a top. What is the market starting to do? It's starting to pull down. All right, so all it was guidance. On Mondays, we do a more detailed analysis of market timing. I don't want to give that all away to a lot of you who are not subscribers to the software, but we from an intraday perspective, market looking toppy. The market's pulling back today. The 3 and 8 are still in play though. All right, this is why I'm telling you not to panic sell. Don't be afraid to take half off the table. All right, if nothing else, to capture some profits. I did that on a few stocks that I currently own. I just took some profits on them, and that was good for my portfolio. All right, with that, let's talk about what news is moving the markets. And we'll start off with wholesale prices fell 0.5% in December, much more than expected. That was the big news that came out earlier this morning, which means, again, inflation is cooling. But as the Fed, and this is an abnormal time for the Fed, because normally the Fed doesn't raise interest rates into a shrinking economy. We do have still a shrinking economy, but the jobs market is still strong. And the Fed is saying that he wants his terminal rate to be somewhere at 5%. I think most people are thinking that it's going to be closer to 6 or 7%. He wants inflation down to 2%. Folks, if that is the case and he's going to be hawkish about it, we got a lot more hurt to go through. And not only that, not only a hawkish Fed, but also keeping in mind that, what am I getting ready to say, Joey? Earnings. Big banks missing. Banks are already starting to report. Banks, couple of banks missing was a big pull on the Dow yesterday to the downside. So those two things are going to be the biggest movers of the market into 2023. It's going to be the Fed, and as well as it's going to be earnings. So keep that in mind. How about this? I just recently did a story a couple of days ago on cryptocurrency. The SEC crackdown on crypto continues with charges filed against Gemini and Genesis, going after bigger companies, the largest crypto companies, by filing charges against Gemini and Genesis. The federal government's legal crackdown on crypto is expanding as the SEC charged some of the biggest names in the industry for operating illegal lending services on January 12th. Why is this happening?
Going to keep doing it.
All right, so the mic is back. Sorry about that. Again, new mic. I don't know why the mic cuts out. There it is. I don't know why the mic cuts out on its own, but again, we'll figure it out. We will get it figured out. So you guys should be hearing me now. Again, thank you for looking at that, Joey. So we'll figure it out. Is this market move really a surprise? So Jim, I'm with you in regards to that, is in that I think that we're going to have a lot more downside than upside to the market. We got to a level of the market being overbought. We broke through a level of resistance though on the VectorVest composite. But again, Jim, those are the couple of things that I think will be the biggest mover of the market. Powell.
We probably need to restart.
All right. I don't think that him send the mic back to Amazon. I know. I'm sorry, folks. We did get it from Amazon, didn't we? We did get it from Amazon. All right. The mic's back on again. Joey's staying on top of it. Sorry. We got to figure out, again, new mic, new technology. We'll figure it out. Wow. I thought I lost my hearing. Sound is back. Thank you, Joey. See? Maria says thank you to you, Joey. All right. Now, in regards to the crypto story, again, I did a interview with Fox Charlotte here in Charlotte on cryptocurrency. Joey, I'm gonna put this link. I think I'm gonna put this link in the chat. If you haven't watched it, please do. All right. I think it was a good interview. My first interview on a national scene, and so it was good advertisement for us. But I think that I was able to utilize the background of the software to give some good insight on cryptocurrency. So I wanted to put that up there. If you haven't seen the interview, the link is in the chat for you. Please, quick. I'm not kicking the cord. Joey, are you kicking the cord? All right, so it's not me. It's not me kicking the cord. It's not me, not yet. All right, so I put that out there. Go check it out. Go check out your guy. I did the darn thing. I did it. So it was fun to do it as well. All right, next one. How about this? United Airlines posts $843 million profit, bullish on 2023. That's a stock that we're going to keep our eyes on. The M family, if I have an opportunity to look at individual stocks, I will do that. Where's my book? Dang it, Joey. All right.
You should get some more stuff.
I need to get more stuff on my desk. ALB. I'll keep my eyes on that. If we got the time, M family, we will. All right. How about this? Hertz, Uber are about to flood Europe with Tesla and Polestar EVs. So we all know that there's becoming a higher demand for electric vehicles, but companies like Hertz, which rent out cars, and Uber are about to flood Europe with Tesla and Polestar EVs. So that's my first of 3 EV stories. How about this? Stellantis and Vulcan Energy to develop renewable energy assets in Germany, and EV stocks like Tesla could be resurgent in 2023. So looks like we are going to be a little EV heavy today. We're going to talk about these EV stocks as well. Next, how about some commodities? Friday's video, I've already got my idea for Friday's video. It's going to be all about commodities. Make sure you tune in. That's going to be 6 p.m. on Friday. Rio Tinto boosts iron ore production as copper set to jump. And that's going to be one of my 6 commodities that I'm going to do a video on Friday evening. All right, copper's going to be one of them. So you want to tune in for that video, 6 p.m. on Friday evening. In another commodity, gold prices expected to rise towards record highs above $2,000 per ounce. Now, this is just a story, but I do want you to keep your eyes on gold stocks as well. So those are my stories for the market. Let's get into my viewers tab. Let's go see what's going on with the market. All of the major indices are down. The VIX is up. We're back above 20 as far as a price on the volatility on the S&P 500. So, Sharp Miss Harbeck, if you're saying no sound, I still got sound going on. The mic is still working right now. You might want to, well, if I'm talking to you, you can't hear me. You can't hear what I'm saying. You might want to refresh, though. Sold my gold today, dollar moving higher. Lee, that's always been my big problem with gold at this particular point in time, is the strong dollar. But it looks like gold is ready to start to rock and roll. So make sure you watch that video, Lee, on Friday. Roger says Stellantis has a contract to build eVTOLs for Archer Aviation. Both stocks look awful, though. So this is news-driven. All right, this is news-driven, Roger, in regards to Stellantis. As you saw the stories in the news, now, based upon looking at the stock and doing the analysis, that's where the rubber meets the road, right, Roger? That's where the rubber meets the road. Dollar down, gold up. That's exactly right, Rick. So when the dollar is weak, gold is going to rise. But commodities as a whole will rise as well. All right, so when we look at these stocks, we're going to get ready to look at it in a second. The analysis is going to be what we're looking for. Let's go look at the big news stories. All right, here's gold, Lee, which is, I'm looking at the gold bugs. Right now, up today, about 3%. There's Stellantis, even though it looks bad. Actually, though, Roger, with Stellantis, I like that it has a relative value above 1 and a relative timing above 1, relative safety right at 1. Stellantis may not be as bad as you may think. We're going to look at the graph, though. Dr. Vic says, hi, Glenn. Happy to join the show. Any news on the list of stocks to short? I'm not like, you know something? Hey, VV Nation, tell me why I'm not ready to sell stocks short yet. So for those of you who know about our market timing, there's one reason why I'm not ready to sell stocks short yet. Somebody type it in the room. There's only one reason. Even on a down day, I still won't sell stocks short today. What market timing indicator am I looking for? Jim says, thanks for APPH, Glenn, in and out with a few bucks. I'm up in excess of 129% on APPH, as a matter of fact, Jim, and I took some of that off the table. Market still long. How can I get RoboTrader? That's not the question at hand. The market time, the color guard, and the big thing is that the primary wave is still up. All right, the primary wave is still up. And you got me that stock, CRZWQ. It's got too many letters. It's probably a low dollar stock, Kenny. I will take a look at it, though. I'll take a look at it. The big thing is why I'm not ready to sell stocks short yet is because the primary wave is still up. The first thing I'm looking for, and there you're right, Eton is right on it. Don't fight the primary wave. I don't care how big a down day is. If the market is moving higher on a week-over-week basis, folks, you don't fight that in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So just keep that in mind. Primary wave is still up. I'm not ready to sell stock short yet. Now, once the primary wave starts to move down, after I know that the market was looking for a top anyway, then I'll start getting you ready. All right, and one day doesn't make a trend. The DEW is still long too, says John. There's too many things against me still to the upside for me to start thinking about selling anything short just quite yet. But when the time comes, I got you. All right, when we're looking at things like uranium or lithium, Rio Tinto makes the story. Fundamentally not sound, but is moving up right now. Commodities are on the rise, which is why you're going to want to look at that video Friday evening. United Airlines better than expected earnings, undervalued, good upside potential. But look at that. Relative timing is not where it needs to be today. And yes, and even with beating, how about I need to be streaming. Sigh. Now I'm streaming. There's a reason why I was back in time. I'll show you that in a second. All right, so out of the stocks that made the news, Rio is up and Hertz is up. But there's Stellantis. Undervalued. I do like the upside potential. I do like that it's in an uptrend, and it's a buy recommendation. Another EV, Lee, way overvalued. Fundamentally not sound, but EVs are starting to rise. The industry will pull the other stocks up. Jets ETF, a buy. Skyliners. I'm thinking that in regards to the airliners, a lot of the airliners keep saying that they have record bookings out there ready. I still think that with the rising inflation, a lot of people might be pulling back out of their reservations for airlines. So I would keep my eye on Jets. That way I can play that for all of the airlines. I'd say just be careful with that. Sound is best when you're facing the mic. Could you mount it under your chin for the next show? Joey says yes, we can do that. Probably put it right here. And so I like it better with it hanging up here. I just moved it a little bit more. How about that, Eric? All right, is that better? All right, is that better? I hope that's a little better. Uber is in here, way overvalued. Another EV XPEV, overvalued, fundamentally not sound. Neo, overvalued, fundamentally not sound. If I'm looking at any of these EV companies right now, I'd either look at Tesla or I'd look at Stellantis. Stellantis has got good upside potential and is in an uptrend. Tesla is fundamentally sound with relative value and relative safety. The thing that's hurting it most is that it's not in an uptrend right now. So these are the stocks that made the news for me. The gold bugs, I do like that the relative timing, even though the dollar may not be as weak as I'd like it for the gold bugs, relative timing is still above 1, telling me that the gold market or the gold stocks are on the rise. Just be careful though. Glenn, your wisdom sharing is highly appreciated. What sectors do you think are going to be a good investment as we go forward? So let's take a look at that. All right, let's take a look at that. EURM, let me write that down. EURM. And again, if I've got the time to look at your stocks, I will. 52%. Did you make, what does it say?
52% said no. Did you know we make YouTube shorts?
Wow, nobody knew. 52% of you said we didn't know. You need that we make YouTube shorts. You need to pay attention to our channel, folks. All right, we need to pay attention. It's there. Folks, we go out of our way to give you as much guidance as you can. Put the mic on a headboard like a carrot in front of a...
Headband.
On a headband? I'm not doing that. Can I do the LeBron James and put it under my headband? And then do that and put the smoke up in the air?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not doing that. I'm still not doing it. Tesla is going to be the stock of the year after this pullback. Bill, I think fundamentally Tesla is a good play. And I think once Elon Musk puts his energy back into Tesla and out of Twitter, it's going to start to move again. All right. So these are the stocks that made the news. A couple of them I like. A couple of them I don't like. But that's where the analysis comes into play. News is just news. The analysis makes the big difference. Let's go see what industries are moving. All right, let's go look at the fastest moving industries. Let's go right click, empty that list. I'm going to show you how to find that. So you wanted to know what steel is in the leading sector. I'm going to do industries though. Let's go to the unit search. Let's go to searches. Let's go to Delta Searches Industries. I've got a search already set up to see what industries are on the rise. Let's go see if steel is up there. Let's go see if steel is up there. Let's go layout. Let's go make this about 20 so you guys can see it. All right, let's go. Wow. Let's go auto fit. Uranium. Look at that. Again, commodities is something that's hot on my mind. Friday's video is going to be all about commodities, but how about uranium? 10 days ago had an RT delta of 13%. It's moving up very much over the last 10 days. 50% change in relative timing. You want to know what industries are on the rise? There we go. Leisure toy games, auto truck manufacturing. I think that is going to be the EV space. Let's go. If I double click, I think this is the EV space. Let's go see what stocks are in here. Yep, this is the EV space. How about the EV space as a whole is rocking and rolling too? All right. And an industry that was up by way of relative timing, 1.69% over the last week, up 41%. Computer memory devices. So this is a search that I created specifically for YouTube, for you on the live streams, to give you an idea of what's moving. But right now, how about that mining uranium? And if I'm looking at mining uranium, what stocks do I like in that space? I told you that I would give you some good picks to at least consider. CCJ, Cameco, a lot of people know about that. The space has gotten beaten up a little bit, but the stock is overvalued.
It didn't lose it here, but it stops over here.
All right, it's back. Sorry about that. Again, we're going to work on the mic. But if I'm looking at, why is that set looking like, oh, because I'm not there. There we go. If I'm looking at the stock that's got the best VST in the mining space, I need you guys to keep your eyes on CCJ. All right. Wow, I am so sorry about the mic today, folks. I really am. But it is a brand new mic, and this was the first time using it. I know. Mike. Oh, that's true. Mike. What day is it today? Hump day? All right, Mike. And that's what we got. My mic is having a problem. Again, we're working on it, folks. Thank you for your patience. So I do like what we just did. In trying to find you what's moving right now as far as industries, and then drilling in on what stocks to keep your eyes on. All right. How many of you felt that was beneficial? Type a 1 in the room. How many of you felt that was beneficial? Type a 1 in the room. Maria says there was nothing wrong with the old mic. Ooh, Joey ordered. This mic was much more expensive than my other mic. I think that Joey just wanted this. Wow, because you got money. That's why you can't hide that money. All right, so I see a lot of ones. I see a lot of ones. That's a good thing. This is what. And if you like what you saw, if you haven't already hit the like button already, hit the like button. Hit the like button. We do a lot of stuff to try to bring new stuff to your attention. All right, let's go back to my viewers. There we go. Let's go back to my viewers. What else am I looking at? Not customer picks yet. I got some hot stocks. I don't have a lot. And you know something? I ran a search that I specifically have for hot stocks. This is another reason why I know the market is getting toppy. Only 2 stocks showed up. All right. And I'm going to look at this. Look at the graphs of these stocks. Put this on a 1-month graph, and I've got a graph layout that I want to use for this. What's the graph layout? I think it's a tech. Where is it? Glenn, there's tech. All right, so now I'm looking at some from a hot stock perspective on a 1-month basis, bottom left, top right, RT. I'm only looking at technical indicators. Volume, stock went up today on good volume. It's $1.73. MACD is in play. DPO is in play. All right. But again, be careful if you're buying into this in a toppy market. Just be careful. In APLD, Applied Blockchain, RT went above a couple of weeks ago. DPO went above, and MACD is gaining some strength. So only got 2 hot stocks for you. I've only got 2 hot stocks for you. All right. My next one is fundamental. So remember, I told you that from going on into the rest of the year, we're going to use a lot of the techniques that we found in the Tampa 2 day. And can you show that search? Yeah, I can show you that search. If we go to Unisearch, where do I have it? I have it under YouTube, and I got Hot Stock Alert. There's my search for the hot stock. All right, what I want you to do is take a screenshot of this, because I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. I got to keep moving. But I made this for you guys, specifically for YouTube. I like the relative timing above 1, relative value above 1. So the stock's not only in the uptrend, but they've got good upside potentials.
Tell them you're going to give them a second to take a picture of this.
All right, I'm going to give you a second to take a picture of this. Be right back. All right, so now hopefully you guys took a picture. Hopefully this mic now sounds better. You want it under my chin? It's under my chin. All right, so I don't want to blow it out. Hopefully that make it sound a little better. Can you please increase the volume? Ravi, Joey's working on that. All right, so hopefully the moving it under my chin makes it a little better. Hopefully. There you go. Albert says, yeah, good deal. All right, pull it up. Like here?
Yep.
All right. There you go. Ooh. Sounds better now. Okay. ALB. I already got that, DM family. I got that. I wrote that down already. All right. So that is the search that I use for you guys on YouTube, specifically to find the hot stocks. Greater than $1, less than $5, but the stock's price has got to be higher than it was a day ago. Voice clarity, much improved. All right. So there we go. People like it. It's working better. Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? It's me again. Who sings that? Adele? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so there we go. Let's go back to my viewers. So those are only a couple of stocks that I found. Here's my fundamental stocks for you. Let's graph these all. TSP. Let's go see what I can do with that. TSP. Listen, if I want to get all of these stocks in, you guys need to stay. You guys need to stay to the end of the live stream in order to see them. Barry White voice. Yeah. You want to buy some stocks, baby? I can help you. Yeah, I got the stocks that'll make you money. Yeah. Relative value, relative safety, and relative timing, baby. Yeah, that's my Barry White voice, folks. I got that could be Isaac Hayes or Barry White. Listen, I'm doing that on the fly. Who else is that creative? Who else is that creative when it comes down to talking stocks and makes it a little fun? All right, you're my first, my last, my everything. Yeah, there you go. Barry knows about that. All right, so. Here's my fundamental stocks, right? These stocks have relative values above 1, relative safeties above 1, relative timings above 1. I like this from the standpoint of good quality stocks for you to be in. And most likely all of these, and they all do, they all pay dividends as well. Let's graph these. And I've got a graph layout. What do I want? I've got a graph layout for VectorVest Simple. For the standpoint of what we covered in Tampa, Todd Schaefer and Brian D'Amico do a great job with helping you guys repair your portfolios. So this is a VectorVest Simple layout. One, I want to look at value. I want to see if my stock is under or overvalued. Two, I've got a 40-day simple moving average. As long as the stock is above the 40-day moving average, that's a good time to be in it. Three, earnings is the engine that moves the stock's price higher. I want to see rising earnings. Very straightforward graph for those people who want to have stocks fundamentally sound. All right, so ACLS makes my list. CPRX makes my list. This is a stock that I talked about a while ago. Some people have made some money on this as well. Can you EQ Glenn to have more bass and some reverb? All right, so Joey will work on that. Again, we got a software that came with this mic that we haven't put on yet. So I prefer a 40-day, not so simple average myself. But you know something? For the standpoint of looking at the fundamentals of a stock, a 40-day moving average actually looks good. And CPX is still below its value. Next one, Decker Outdoors. Nicely below its value, rising earnings per share, and above the 40-day moving average. Next one, ACGL. Now, interesting about this stock has moved up nicely and above the 40-day moving average, but it was overvalued. This is one of the few times where value rose up to meet the stock. It's normally the other way around, but the rising earnings was a good sign that this stock was going to continue to move higher. And the last one is STM in the semiconductor space, bottom left, top right, a little consolidation, but love the rising earnings above the 40-day moving average and undervalued. All right, so those are my good fundamental stocks. Now I got some stocks that I cherry picked from the stock viewer. So these are the stocks by VST. Different stocks, all right, different stocks. Some of these relative safeties put it into the category of being a little bit more aggressive, but love the earnings per share, the earnings growth. Couple of these have CIs above 1, and they're all buy recommendations. I'm going to look at them in the same graph, put them on the 3 months, so different stocks. RMBS nicely ran up, but currently overvalued. Keep your eyes on that and watch the 40-day moving average, and also watch earnings per share. It made my list, but I'm telling you that this could be getting a little tired. All right, wow, look at VOC, Petroleum. Nice with the earnings per share, undervalued above the 40-day, hitting a new high. But look at today's candle, a little bit of a shooting star indecision candle, a shooting star doji. Be careful with that. That shows me a lot of selling pressure. All right, next one, LSCC, way overvalued, above the 40-day moving average, rising earnings. That's the only thing I don't like about this, is that it is overvalued, but the stock's price is now challenging the 3-month highs. The next one, wow, LYTS, rising earnings, nicely undervalued, above the 40-day. Folks, I did the work to get you the stocks. Luna has been in the news. It's been moving, but it's overvalued. It is overvalued. It's above the 40-day, pulling back a little bit, rising earnings. Be careful with that as well. I don't like that it's overvalued, but the stock's price is still moving higher. Let's talk about some retirement stocks, all right? Talk about some retirement stocks, looking at worry-free winners. I've got some stocks in here for you as well. Notice that a lot of these stocks are down today, but fundamentally these stocks are sound, with the exception of TJX. TJ Maxx, it's got a relative value below 1, but retail has gotten beat up a little bit because of rising inflation. All buy recommended stocks. Folks, I'm giving you a lot of fodder to look at, especially for those of you who are longer-term investors. Undervalued, couple of days down, but clearly above the 40-day. Woo! Earnings per share took a big hit. Be careful with that, especially if you own it. I wouldn't mind taking some of that off the table. CMC, nicely moving higher, undervalued, a couple of days down, rising earnings per share. Just be careful with that, but it's clearly above the 40-day moving average. GFF, I don't know what that's all about, but rising earnings, or right about where it was 3 months ago. Beautiful line of support by way of the 40-day moving average. JBL, love the rebound, coming back from below the 40-day to above as it's undervalued and rising earnings. The next one, WWE, way overvalued. A lot of stuff going on. They were getting bought by someone in Saudi Arabia. I didn't see the finality on that. Be careful with that. The stock is way overvalued and leveling out right now. And the last one is TJX. I like the move, but I don't like that it's way overvalued. In the 40-day, the stock has been above the 40-day moving average for the last 3 months. All right. My retirement picks, ruler stocks, everyone that's out there that's got the software, you have ruler stocks. There's 4. Fundamentally sound with the exception of AGYS. Buy recommendations, good earnings growth, and that's what I got there. All right, before I'm going to look at some of your stocks today. I'm going to look at 10 of your stocks. So I got ALB, C crud. Oh yeah, ALB, CRZWQ. I don't track that. Holy smokes, too many letters. I don't track that stock. EURM, TSP, DNA, all right. Boyle, how many stocks is that? I need 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5 more stocks. Coin, interesting. All right, Dr. Vic. And if you don't give them to me in a quick amount of time, I'm going to be done. 3, 2, 1, bingo. All right. I asked you, and I sat here and I sigh. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll take the next for it. DAL, SGM. There's got to be a reason why the mic. There's got to be a reason why the mic is dropping out. Something that we're doing. All right, here's my stocks. I know we got the audio back. All right, here's my stocks. I got 10 stocks. First off, out of the stocks that you're looking at, only one stock is a buy. That's Delta Airlines, number one. Number two, out of the stocks, which stocks have the best upside? Albemarle. On lithium, again, another commodity that I'm going to talk about on Friday. Make sure you're there for the video. NV, it's got a relative value above 1. Airbnb has a relative value above 1. Which ones are in the biggest uptrend right now? Delta. I don't know. All right, that would be the lithium play. It's really got some good earnings growth. Albemarle, Airbnb got good earnings growth. So as I look at these stocks, let's graph them all once again. Let's just graph them all, put them all on a 3-month graph. And I'm going to go to my just basic graph layout. Where is it? Glenn Swing. 40-day moving average, value, earnings, and dividends. SGML, I like the move, but the stock's got some way to break through this level of resistance and up here. I do like undervalued. The volume is okay. I like the rising earnings. Early move above the 40-day, above the 20-day exponential moving average may be a good play. Right now, I've got a profit target though, sitting about 37.25, unless you can break through that. All right, next stock in the list is Albemarle Chemical Specialty. Like the earnings, I like that recently it went above the 20-day exponential moving average, but it's having a hard time getting past 250.22. Once it gets past there, it's got another level of resistance at 261.91. I like above the 20-day and undervalued, but it's got two headwinds to get through. Airbnb, grossly overvalued, found a level of support, currently above the 20-day exponential moving average. Love the earnings on it. Volume is slowing off a little bit. Just watch that. And it's got a level of resistance that it can't get through, sitting at about something. What is that? Close about 98? No. What's that level of resistance? I can't see it. 102. All right, it's got to get past there, and it's got another level of about 111. All right, what else is in here? Ooh, this bounced off support and faded the gap. I like that. Transportation ship, it bounced off level support, faded the gap. I'd like to see if it can get above the 20-day exponential moving average. A little bit higher volume today, and it's undervalued. Let's go see if it can get above the 20-day exponential moving average. Delta Airlines, earnings play, earnings rising up. It's got a swing high here from 2-3 days ago. Above the 20-day, volume is there, earnings is there. If it can get above this level of the high, sitting at 39.62, it may have some more upside. All right, next in here is TSP, above the 20-day. Look at that. It's undervalued, but value is falling to meet stock's price. That catches my attention. All right, I do like it's above the 20-day exponential moving average, but it's falling as far as the value. Be careful with that. All right, be careful with that. Next one, Boyle. Man, cold is the way to go. Someone asked me, why is natural gas going down? I think it's because of the warmer than expected winter, which is changing around. So Boyle could be getting ready to run, but I'd like to see it get above the 20-day exponential moving average first. DRV, real estate, it's just getting killed. It's just getting killed. I do like the up day today, right at resistance though, sitting at 44.72. It's got another level of resistance and another level of resistance, and it's got to get above the 20-day exponential moving average. All right, just be careful with it. But it does have a growing dividend. It does pay a growing dividend. And the next stock is DNA, another drug company. You know, it went above its level of resistance yesterday at $1.98, came back down today, still currently above the 20-day exponential moving average. Watch the falling earnings. Watch the falling earnings. All right, and the last stock that's in here is Coin. Crypto's been on the rise right now, but look at the earnings per share. Long term, does this play out? No. Earnings tells me long term that the crypto stocks don't play out right now. This is a short-term move. Could I have made some money on Coin? Absolutely. When the stock price went above the 20-day, it ran. Big down day today. Well, a down day today. Earnings was the precursor. Long term, I don't want to be in crypto. All right. One last thing that I want to show before I go. How many of you watched the video of my 2023 picks? Type a 1 in the room. How many of you watched my video on stocks, the 2023 picks? Type a 1 in the room. If you did not watch it, type a 2. All right, coin is one of the worst stocks, and when the market falls, this will fall again, and I will short it. John, I just look back at it, and when crypto does give you an opportunity, understand it's a speculative play, and that you just need to trade it like that. A lot of 2s still. Folks, we put a lot of stuff out here on the YouTube channel. We need you guys to support it. Please do. Please do. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, please do so. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. You'll get alerts when all of these. Do you get alerts when all of these things come out, or just some of them? All right. So if you watched it, I created a watch list of stocks. Not only my picks, which I did my analysis on for you, but on CNBC's top picks, Market Watch's top picks for the year, Yahoo, and Forbes. All right, and then I also have for Inverse. So let's go see. Go to CNBC. Let's go to CNBC, and I'm going to take this back to the beginning of the year. All right, CNBC's picks for the year. These are them. All right, and let's do a quick test of all of those stocks, see how they've performed so far. 13.26% as compared to the S&P. It's outperforming the S&P. Out of the 10 stocks, 8 are up, 2 are down. All right. Fine. That's not bad. Biggest mover for them was Kymar and ZG. Those are their biggest movers. All right. Let's go look at Market Watch. Market Watch's picks for the year. They gave me 20. Market Watch's picks for the year. Let's do a quick test of all of those. 20 stocks. Oh, look at that. They've got all 20 of their stocks are winners. How about that? All right. All 20 of their stocks are winners. They had a lot of airlines in here. Delta, Air Alaska, Love, CRM, Now Bio. You know, that's not bad. All 20 of their stocks made money. They're up 8.9%, whereas the spiders are up 3%. All right, not bad. Let's go look at Yahoo Finance. All right, what I got 13 stocks from them. Put them into a watch list. Let's quick test them. Look at that, 2.38%. Out of the 13 stocks, 8 winners, 5 losers. All right, notice that everybody picked different stocks, and that's good. All right, that's good. Let's go to Forbes. Forbes is a well-known name. They gave me 7 stocks that were their big stock picks for the year. Quick test, 4.95%. Out of the 7 stocks, 5 of them are winners and 2 of them are losers. All right. Let's go look at my picks, all right? If you watched the video, I talked about the stocks that I liked for you for this year. Here they are, all right? And you want to know how I found those stocks, go watch the video. Go watch the video. Let's do a quick test of all of them. Blowing the doors off the market. How about APPH was in my list? I told you I liked it. APPH is in the list. I got a crypto in here. Riot. I got a biotech in here. I got a shipping company in here. I've got a EV charging station. I got furniture. I got a lithium stock. Listen to that, folks. Not only did I do the work to give you the stocks that I thought by way of the VectorVest system, which stocks were going to be the best ones for you. How about this? I've pretty much stayed diversified. Petroleum, retail, drug, crypto, mining, food, business, auto truck. And that is so important. That is so important when you're trying to put together a listing of stocks, especially for the year, is the diversification. Now, keep in mind, given the current market's condition, with us being up possibly that much from the first trading day of the year until now, I wouldn't be afraid to take some of those stocks off the table. Every so often, we're going to go see how we stack up against all the other people who put their stocks up together. Could you look at Skyliners? I looked at a whole bunch of stocks for you guys. I told you. Lithium is going to be a stock that, again, it's going to be LTHM, HM. Oh, that's Livent. That's not even lithium. Livent, put this on a 3-month graph. Do I like it? Let's go take a look. I like the move. Now, a couple of things I like about it. 1, it's undervalued. 2, the price is above the 20-day exponential moving average. 3, earnings is rising. But with the given market's condition, the market's looking toppy, this is what I don't like. I don't like that the interest in buying the stock is drying up. Volume is drying up. With the volume drying up, that is a bearish divergence on the stock. Does that make sense, Skyliners? That's a bearish divergence. Everything else looks good, but if the people are not buying into it, it becomes an issue if I'm trying to hold it. All right. So there we go. How many of y'all hit the like button? Where we got? We had 67. You know me. I like to try to be at 100 likes before we leave. And we didn't get anywhere near 300 people in the room. Am I that boring that you can't help me get 300 people in the room? I'm just curious. I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend. Folks, I think that the time and the effort that we give in trying to keep you guys updated on the market, bar none, we need to get more people out there understanding how the VectorVest system works. All right, we got to do that. And that only happens through you. Only you can make that happen. Right now, I'm just trying to get to 300 people per live stream, and then we can go from there and rise from there. But I think we got to let other people know the benefit of the analysis that we do here on our live stream for our subscribers. All right, with that, Greg says he's got no friends. You sound like Joey. Joey's got no friends. Joey, how many friends do you have?
None.
You got none? Wow. Well, so I'm not even your friend? Is that what you're saying?
You won't be my friend.
I'll be your friend.
You won't be my friend.
Of course I'll be your friend.
You told me you weren't my friend right before this.
I didn't say that.
You did.
You got hearing issues. All right. Anyway. Hi, Glenn. Gold stocks good for 3 months. So Haas Doshi, make sure you watch the video that I got coming out on Friday. I'm talking about 6 different commodities. All right. I got to go. All right. I got to go. Joey and I need to work on this microphone. I like the microphone, but we got to work on it. So with that, adios. Arrivederci. Ciao. Au revoir. Sayonara. Aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii. Bom dia. Salam, shalom, namaste, yasu. Until the next time, folks, see ya.